Kathy here and welcome back to my channel. Today, I would like to introduce you to Catherine, a French citizen born and raised in Alsace in the east of France. After graduating high school, Catherine went to college to study law in Strasbourg and gradually grew a passion for social and political sciences. Catherine then moved to Paris to pursue her education and fell in love with the French capital to the point that she now calls the metropolis her adopted city. Even though Paris may be considered by many as the city of love, Catherine assimilates the French capital as a living museum, a place where history merges with the present, a setting where long-lost poets have engraved their art in urban stones, and a venue where the artwork is naturally displayed on each street corner. In 2016, Catherine obtained a master's degree in intellectual property and information technology and continued to devote herself to her passion for history, classical music, and nature. She also likes to volunteer for various organizations, especially the ones assisting the elderly. Bonjour, Catherine, and welcome to the show.
Hello, Kathy. I'm Catherine, and I'm very happy to speak to you today. And I'm very honored that you asked me to do it.
I am so happy also. That's really, really cool. You have such an impressive background. You are a lawyer. You graduate from La Sorbonne in Paris. You are a passionate by history, information technology, and nature. So in sum, you seem to be living your life to the fullest. Can I please ask you to explain to us how you gradually became so passionate about history, please?
Yes, so as you mentioned, I am officially a lawyer specialized in the intellectual property field. And I worked for Swiss pharmaceutical companies, patents, trademarks, and domain names. I am also a volunteer and graduated from a social work school too. I studied IT matters, communication, audiovisual. So as you can see, I like studies and I like books. So already as a child, I was very interested in history, and this interest grew during my law studies because law is quite related to history, and I'm fascinated by the past of humanity, and I like reading real incredible stories.
So you have been buried in books and learning so much. Now, can I please ask you, your English is really good. Like I said, you're a French citizen. How did you become so fluent in English?
I always loved learning foreign languages, and it was first an interest. And also I worked in the German part of Switzerland, so I was working in English, and it helped a lot also to speak English. Thank you very much. As all the French people, I have French accent, but thank you very much.
That's really awesome. Now, so today I would like to concentrate on your passion for history, because you and I met while I was reading a Facebook group that I created, and I would like to really share with the world because it is incredible what you have done with just a simple little group, and it has flourished so well. So in March 2008, you created a group called Histoire and Anecdotes Croustillantes, which in English means history and nosy little stories. And this is how I got so impressed by your group. We are now in 2020, so 12 years later, your group counts more than 200,000 members, with new people joining each day from all around the world. So it's just such a commitment from your end, and it's an accomplishment. How did you manage to communicate your passion with the world so successfully?
Thank you. Thank you for your remark. And I love your English translation of the group name, Nosy Little Stories. It's quite funny. Yes, as you said, I created this group in 2008, but it has been multiplied by 10 in 1 year. And it generally welcomes weekly around 5,000 new members and even 10,000 new members per week during the COVID lockdown. And I'm the first surprised regarding this growth, because when I started this group, I had no ambition. I had just created my Facebook profile, and I was looking for a group where I could discuss these little stories with other potential fans. And on day 2 of my creation, we were 2, me and one friend. And as you said, we are currently more than 230,000 members from all around the world. That means France and all the French-speaking countries like Belgium, Canada, Africa, but also UK, Italy, Japan, India, South America, and United States, of course. But what I think makes a success is that I am writing myself and posting daily new fun and documented anecdotes. I try to make this group fun because history can be a living thing and can also be funny.
So now, Catherine, you said that your members are located from all around the world, but you are posting in French only. Do you focus on French history, or are you open to nosy little stories coming from all around the world?
My priority is to publish unknown stories. And of course, a lot of stories are already well known by the people who are really well educated in my group. Sometimes I'm really impressed by their knowledge. So I really want to teach them some stories they never heard about. And because I have an interest in the UK and US culture, that's the reason why I'm registered in British and American groups. And in these groups, I discover some stories, I take them and I translate them. And I add my personal touch. I try to make it fun and to have some humor. And really, people are enjoying that. They are really astonished by all these stories. And it's a joy for me to discover the stories and to share them.
That's amazing. So I'm gonna drift away from the subject just for 1 minute, and then we'll come back later. I just want to ask you, when you and I first met, you mentioned to me that you had survived a traumatic experience back in 2017. And the goal here is not to ask you what happened. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, but can you please explain to us how this horrifying experience has changed your life for the better?
Yes, indeed, Cathy, I will not go into detail about this experience, but all I can tell you is that I was very close to death. And when you think that you will close your eyes forever, it is maybe a cliche, but it is really true. And you really ask yourself, what did I do with my life? Did I make a difference with my life in this world? And when the answer is no, this is also very terrifying. So when life offers you a second chance, as it did for me, you understand clearly the message, do something with your life for the better. And when you face the darkness, all you want is to focus on the light and to spread the light to others.
That's amazing. That's the reason why I was asking. So basically, your terrifying event has taught you to help others and bring the positive into your life and the life of others. That's really amazing. So you are posting, let's come back to your post. Now that we know that, you're posting so many stories and most of them are actually extremely funny. So you said that you're getting the fact from other posts and from your own posts, and you rewrite and so forth, and you also translate them and translate them very well, I must say. But where are you getting all that humor? Because this is an amazing twist to history where, you know, usually history stays very sober, but I can see a lot of videos and photos and, you know, fun facts. So it's really amazing. Where do you get that humor?
Oh, it's I think it's all background, personal background. Some years ago, I was writing comedy. I love humorists. It's something I think it's within me. I love writing fun stories, and yes, I think it's my personality. I think, and also yes, I think it's important to share history with humor. Why not? History can be very fun. Of course, if we speak about massacre and death, there is no no opportunity to laugh about that. But in my group, I really want that we speak only about positive facts and light facts and something funny. And when members want to publish sad stories and carnage, and this really does not interest my group, and I refuse their post because there are enough history groups to speak about that. Yeah. So my group is only a location to relax and to laugh.
That is amazing. That's how history should be taught to children, if you ask me. That would be amazing. So now, I would like to know, please, can you please share with us one of your favorite posts? Because you see so many posts that your members just post themselves, and again, you're posting so many. So can you please tell us a little bit of a history, a fun fact that you actually enjoy very much? That would be awesome.
Okay, so with pleasure, I will share a story with you. I thank members because they regularly publish amazing stories too, and I thank them for that. But I will share a moving and inspiring story I posted myself recently. I think it fits perfectly to your podcast, Make My Day. So I don't know if you know Wilma Rudolph, who is born in Tennessee in 1940. She was a woman, she was Black, and she was born in a poor family. When she was a child, she had a lot of health problems, and she even became handicapped following the polio. So she had really rough beginnings, but she changed her fate with her willingness to fight and with the love of her family. Her mother and siblings sacrificed themselves, they sacrificed their time to take care of her and go with her by bus twice a week to the hospital for re-education, even if it was far from home. And she healed and became a sprinter, one of the biggest international and American athletes, the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in a single Olympic Games.
Oh my goodness, that's unbelievable.
Yes, she won the 100 and 200 meter individual events and the 4x100 meter relay at the 1960 Summer Olympics in Rome, Italy. She then chose to stop her career in her full glory to take care of her husband and her children. But she used her fame and her story to have a positive impact on several causes like the civil rights movement and the women's rights. So you see this girl who faced physical disability in her youth and became the fastest woman runner in the world in 1960. She even had the privilege to meet President Kennedy at White House. She received a lot of awards and honors. There is also, since 1996, Wilma Rudolph Courage Award, given to a female athlete who exhibits extraordinary courage in her athletic performance, demonstrates the ability to overcome adversity, makes significant contributions to sports, and serves as an inspiration and role model to those who face challenges, overcomes them, and strives for success at all levels. She died on November 1994 but she's still a legend and a model for Black and female athletes. And for everyone, she's a perfect example of resilience.
That is unbelievable. You're perfectly right. If it's so well into this podcast where we're trying to see the light and see the strength in everyone, that is so humbling. Thank you very much, Catherine,
You're welcome.
for sharing this. This is really, really amazing. So now, if I understand correctly, you first created this group to express your passion for history, but you're now also using it to help heal people. Can you please explain to us how you are healing people? You were telling me that you're getting so many messages from people who are grateful for what you are doing for them. So can you explain to us and give us a story?
Yes, of course. I even have 2 stories for you. First, I have been very moved by someone who thanked me in the comments. He thanked me for my post and telling me that he was telling my stories to his father, who's in hospital and is ill, and he's managing to make him smile. So that's the first thing that touched me. But some days ago, I was also very moved by a message of a young woman who is 36 and who fights cancer, and she is in hospital. She was so thankful to forget this sad situation by reading this little fun fact. So she wrote to me about that, and I decided to publish a post to thank the members of the group for their posts and comments. And I explained them that it's not only when they publish, it's not only a comment or a post. It can have really a great impact and positive impact on people who are suffering. And without mentioning the name of this girl, I asked them to send her positive vibrations. And the members were really great. This girl received hundreds of nice wishes and comments. And the night she discovered the post, she was so touched because she had a bad day, and suddenly she found this post and she read all these comments, butterflies and hearts, and she told me that she even forgot to take her drug against anxiety this night. She said she felt so much energy and it gave her a lot of courage to fight. So when you see that a simple Facebook group can lead to so much beautiful and positive things to others, and who knows, maybe can save life, you can say, yes, I did something good with my life. And that's my purpose.
So Catherine, I'm gonna hold on to what you just said. I would like to really focus on what you said because it's actually very important. If there is anyone out there who has a skill but thinks I cannot help others, I am not a doctor, I am not a nurse, or there are so many ways in our world to help. You don't have to be a doctor to help others. And what you're doing with the social media is helping others. So anything can help, especially nowadays where it's so much darkness and sadness. So I really, really thank you for what you're doing. It's just unbelievable to hear this story.
Thank you very much.
So Catherine, I have another question for you. The social media gives immediate healing. You are posting, people are reading, but the problem is it goes so fast and it can be forgotten. Perhaps someday, would you be thinking to get all these posts that you are writing and receiving and write a book for people to read and to keep and to cherish? Is this something you think about?
Thank you for your vision, Cathy. My mother, who is herself a poet for children, shares the same vision as you, and her biggest wish is that I write a book one day. And some members in the group also suggest me regularly that I write a book because some people are, especially nowadays, quite reluctant to open a book. And I think if it helps people after they read my little story to love history and then after to buy a book, I am already happy for that. I think it helps also to see that history can be living. It's a living thing like social media. And as you said, they can read these stories on Facebook as soon as I publish it. And I am already happy for that. But of course, life is full of opportunities and big surprises. So, of course, I am not closed to that idea. Maybe in the future, but for the moment, I have no opportunity to do it, and I focus on my group. But yes, all these stories are written and they are classified also in my group. Mm-hmm. So it will not be very complicated to publish them. They are already written.
How many hours a day do you work on this? Because you're posting a lot, you're reading everything before accepting it. That's a lot of time that you are dedicating to this group.
Yes, and also I think the biggest part of the work is to look what happens in the comments, because social media is not Disneyland, and I think a lot of people who always want to post negative things and insult. I think this is also the success of my group, is that I'm really looking at my group, at the comments, and don't let anyone bully others and stop the good atmosphere. Sometimes people tell me that they are really grateful about that they can be comfortable and don't have to be aggressed by other people. But it takes me a lot of time.
I'm sure it went much, much bigger than you ever thought about back in 2008.
Yes.
You are getting caught by your success. That's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
That is good. So listen, Catherine, I would like to thank you very much. I think that's it for today, and I really would like our audience to visit your group, and if they do speak French, to go on it, or maybe learn French from your group. If they also like history, there's so many ways to listen to it and look at the photos. It's amazing. Thank you so very much, and I really wish you the best for the future.
Thank you very much, Cathy, for this gift you gave me, and I wish you good luck also for your podcasts that are very inspiring, and I hope I made your day, and you made my day.
You did make my day. Thank you very much, Catherine. I would put all your information for your group so everyone will be able to see it. Merci beaucoup et joyeux anniversaire!
Merci! Merci beaucoup!
Today is Catherine's birthday.
Yes, thank you. It's very nice to speak about that. And the conversation with you is a gift for me. Thank you.
That's it for today. If you, just like Catherine, are interested in participating in one of our future recordings, if you have questions or if you would like to share your adventure with us, please do contact me at bonclody@gmail.com. Stay tuned for our next episode, and always remember to live your life with passion. Thank you, Catherine, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Bye.